Yesterday, I realized something frightening. Quitting my smartphone didn't fix my attention span. I have been using this dumb phone since February, since the past 4 months, and my attention span hasn't changed. In this video, I'll list down the 3 things that I did wrong in this journey of mine in the order of how important they are, starting from the least important to the most important mistake that I made, so that you or even future me would think twice before making these mistakes again. First mistake that I made was WhatsApp. The habit of neurotically checking for notifications never actually went away. I just switched from my smartphone to my laptop. Every single time I would open my laptop to work, I would neurotically just open WhatsApp simply to check messages instead of doing the actual work. It became such a bad habit for so long. I mean, think about this. You wake up at 4:30 every single morning to record. At 4:45, I get ready and start reading the script for today. But instead of reading the scripts, my first reflex would be to open YouTube for some reason, I don't know, and then WhatsApp to check on messages, and I would waste so much time doing this. And really, think about it. If I am this neurotic about checking messages again and again, what do you think it did to my attention span? Second mistake that I've made, which I still regret so hard, is YouTube. Watching YouTube. Wait, is the mic placed correctly? I used a Chrome extension to block out my homepage feed and my YouTube shorts. So I did not really scroll shorts as much. The problem came with the homepage feed because these settings are extremely easy to reverse. As I said, I would open my laptop to read the scripts early in the morning. The first reflex of mine would be to open YouTube. I don't know why. I don't know what video I was looking to watch. I just open YouTube, started scrolling on the homepage. Before 20 minutes, I wouldn't realize that I was wasting my time. By the time I realized, it's really late, and the videos that I made out turned out to be really rushed. I mean, I still did post every single day, but the difference is quality is noticeable because these videos were rushed. Everybody talks about how addicting YouTube Shorts is because it's 30-second content, but very few people actually discuss online about how addicting the actual home page feed is. There's just so many thumbnails vying for your attention, and it's incredibly dopamine hitting early in the morning, especially if you don't scroll shorts. The homepage feed alone can give you a big hit, so just be careful of that. Alright, here's last month, one of my friends actually gave me this sort of aha moment. I was sitting in class, we were all sitting in class, and the professor was teaching. I was shuffling in my desk, I couldn't focus on what the teacher was teaching, I couldn't focus on the lesson. And my friend noticed it, and later on, he told me, "Swapnil, I don't think you have fixed your attention span." And in the moment, I was defensive about myself, and I hated him for it. I was like, "No, what do you know about me? What do you know about the grind that I'm putting out?" But on the commute back home, I realized he was right. I couldn't focus on what the professor was teaching. I couldn't sit there and focus for more than 50 seconds. Since then, after that realization, I started noticing patterns. I started noticing the bad habits that I do, when do I do them, and started to build kind of defenses around them. And I analyzed a lot of my mistakes, but by far the biggest mistake that I made in this 4-month journey of mine is lack of meditation. That will be third and the most important mistake that I made, meditation. I stopped my brain damage from quitting scrolling, but damage control doesn't fix the system, right? Still do need to repair your brain after you stop damaging it. That means simple quitting is incomplete, and I learned this the hard way. That is why for the past 2 weeks I've been meditating consistently, and I'm already starting to see some benefits. Obviously it will take some time.